So, first thing is, we are here live. It is 11:30 on Tuesday, August 3rd, and I am coming to you live from, like I said, from my home office, and I'm gonna be. So I'm not at the house right now. I'm just gonna be honest about that. I'm not at the house. I'm here in my home office, away from that. But my goal here is to still give you a fully and complete view of this home using all the virtual technologies that I have at my disposal. So things like the virtual tour, the 3D tour that I'll walk you through together. Things like Google Earth, which will help me kind of guide you if you're not familiar with the island, give you some of the landmarks around the neighborhood as well, and really give you, I should say, my goal is to give you the best possible idea of this beautiful home, give you the best, show you kind of all the nuances that make it special, and hopefully inspire you to go see it in person. Whether that's, scheduling a private showing with me or with your favorite real estate agent as well. All of that I'm doing today is to hopefully just give you enough information and set you on that path to go and see it for yourself. The other thing about being live here is that I can answer any questions. So if any questions come through here live as I'm broadcasting right now, obviously I'll be able to answer them right here in person as we go. But if you are watching this on replay, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to still leave a comment, leave a question, and I will answer it as soon as possible. If you are watching this on replay as well and you want to reach out to your favorite real estate agent, I'm sure they'd be happy to answer questions for you as well. So, with all that said, I'm excited to have you here today, and I'm excited to bring you 465 North Kalaheo Avenue. Quick disclaimer right up front, this is my own personal house. I am the selling agent and I am the owner. So keep that in mind as we're walking through here. I'm still going to give you the same experience as I would before. Well, with all that said, and without further ado, let's jump first into the what I like to take to people, and I like to take you on my virtual tours, to the website first, so that we can kind of go through where you can find out more information. So the address for this is 465. Let me bring back my face here, and it has the web address. So 465 nkalaheoave.com. So North Kalaheo Avenue.com. Is where you can get this, where you can get the listing website right here. And that pretty much just brings you to all the information in one central location. If you are viewing the property on your favorite listing website, whether that's, say High Central or Zillow or those kinds of things, you can just click on the virtual tour link and it'll take you to the MLS version of this. But if you want the full version, go to 465nkalaheoave.com. Scrolling down, you can see it gives you a little brief intro to it, gives you some of the stats. So introducing the house here, this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. It says 2 parking, but really, it's a yard, so you can park as many cars as you want. 900 square foot house. But of course, this one is going to be, the biggest thing is going to be the 10,000 square foot R10 zone flag lot that's located across from beach access. And I'll go over that in just a second as we go through here. You can see the open house schedule on highcentral.com. Send any requests for information. View the virtual 3D tour. So we're going to be coming back to this in a second. But this is where you can also get access to it. Download the fact sheet for the property. Get a floor plan. The gallery. The floor plan hasn't loaded in yet, but get a gallery of all the photos. And then finally get a map and some directions to the address itself. So from here, though, let me show you a couple of some of the photos that we won't be able to cover, which will give you some more information that we won't be able to cover when we do the virtual 3D tour through the actual house itself. So starting off here with the overhead view, the drone shot, you can see its proximity to Kailua Beach. So Kailua Beach basically stretches all the way down here. The main public Kailua Beach Park is here. Kalama Beach Park is right around here. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think it's actually right around here. But so you're right in the thick of being near the beach. And when I say being right near the beach, this is Kalaheo Avenue right here. So this is the main thoroughfare that kind of stretches along the beach. Kailua Beach is Kalaheo Avenue. So a couple of things about being on Kalaheo Avenue. First of all, it is a pretty prestigious address. So having the address of Kalaheo Avenue is gonna be a bonus. However, you're on a flag lot. So what that means is you actually get some privacy setback away from Kalaheo Avenue itself. So you get the benefit of having the Kalaheo Avenue address, but you get some of the privacy being set back away behind this other property in front, which is a real benefit. To access the beach, all along Kalaheo Avenue, there are public beach accesses that you can use. And of course, Kalama Beach Park or Kailua Beach Park as well. This house, 465 North Kalaheo Ave, does have the benefit of being right across the street from a public beach access. So you just literally go down your driveway, across the street, down the rock wall, and you're right there to beautiful Kailua Beach. And, a lot of these houses along here don't have that benefit. So, if you're somebody that enjoys the beach, that wants to go, take your dog for a walk on the beach every morning, it's really easy to access. And there's even a pretty close beach access if you go to the left of your screen down Kalaheo Ave, north on Kalaheo Ave. You're going to hit another beach access. So it makes a nice little loop if you do that to kind of go this way. If you enjoy it, if you want to have a nice loop for a walk or to take your dog or your animal for a walk as well. Okay, I'm going to close this. We'll come back to the interior after we do the virtual tour. I want to show you some of the actual photos of the house itself. So like I said, it's a 900 square foot little beach cottage. It has been fully upgraded in 2018. And then the outside was just painted right before listing, as well as a brand new roof up on top. You can see it's a classic island beach cottage, single wall, jalousie windows. But there's, as we'll see, especially when we go inside, it's been upgraded, and then of course the new paint and new roof on top will be key. But because you have this 10,000 square foot R10 zone lot, it leaves you a lot of room. With only a 900 square foot house, you have a lot of room to either expand, or you have a huge yard that wraps all the way around. So this left side is going to be the driveway. And you can see the carport sticking out a little bit over here, but basically the front door and the second bedroom window faces out over what we consider as the front yard. Nice big green yard. You can see here there's a little, that's our COVID garden, which has since been overrun with weeds. But again, the big thing, the big view here is going to be the yard that wraps all the way around the house, all the way to the backyard. So we're wrapping around the house even more. And then out back, you have a little fire. We use this as a fire pit, but then a nice big concrete pad. So, again, if you want to have, we used it as outdoor space because we really cherished entertaining outdoors. But you do have the concrete pad already laid out there if you wanted to use it for something else. And then you do have some yard behind that even as well. So a lot of yard space, again, being a 10,000 square foot flag lot over here. This is finally wrapping around to the last point. You can see more yard behind the concrete pad, as well as this gives you kind of a good layout of what the backyard looked like with what we used as the barbecue pad, or you can put a storage unit up here as well. And then finally, an overhead shot, again, giving you the layout of where the house is, the flag lot driveway, and public beach access. This shot also allows me to illustrate that the house is not CPR'd, and it does not share ownership with the driveway. So you actually own half of what is now the driveway, and gives you the ability, if you wanted to put a rock wall down, obviously you could do that. But when the developers built these two houses on the flag lot, they put one driveway down the middle, and we liked it just because that gave us basically the double wide driveway without having to own twice as wide, twice the amount of land space. I forgot one more. There should be one more. Oh no, I guess that's it. So, okay. So again, all these photos can be found at 465nkalaheoave.com. But from here, let's open up the 3D tour, and we'll check out the interior of the actual house itself. And it'll land us starting here at the front door. So this is when you walk in the front door. and gives you the view of the family room / living room. This has a nice big picture window looking out over the front yard. The original parquet flooring has been resealed in 2018, repainted. Again, all the upgrades that you see, the new paint, the fans, ceiling fans, was all done in 2018. And in the living room, besides the reseal and the some of the electrical work and painting, not really much was changed in here. However, when you look into the the kitchen, you can see all the upgrades that were done in here. So this was basically fully gutted. There was no island here before. Added new cabinets, new concrete counters. Let me see. This is a door core island, so it gives you a nice little texture design little feature there. Concrete counters, like I said before. But we tried to keep the original feel of the house as much as we could. So we kept the original cast iron sink. This farmhouse sink is right here. The bright blue door has that beach house vibe, and set back the fridge as well. The house was originally a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and when we did the remodel, and of course all the remodels were done with permits and closed. You can see from here to dishwasher down here at the back of the island. The remodel took one of the bedrooms and split it in half between what is right here, the pantry / laundry room. And let me see if I can find a photo for that. Here we go. So you can see with those doors open, you have the laundry stacked here as well as a large walk-in kitchen pantry. And then the other side, which we'll walk into in a second, is going to be the walk-in closet for the main bedroom, for the primary bedroom. So taking that third bedroom, splitting it in half, gave a lot more storage, and as well as a lot more useful living space for the amount of square footage that you have. So it turned from a 3-bedroom, 1-bath into a 2-bedroom, 1-bath with these 2 large closets, which I'll show you the other side of in a second. Okay, we'll walk here to the hallway, and walk into the primary bedroom first. Pretty straightforward. Again, not much was done in this. Well, I should say not much was done, but we reconfigured it. We took out the closet because now we have the walk-in closet, but we also added split AC, carpet on the floor, and repainted new ceiling fan. So to really give it that upgraded feel. The walk-in closet is a nice deep. You can see 2 sides, fits a dresser right there, and then you have some shelves around the corner. So a lot of storage as a primary closet, closed closet. The bathroom was also fully upgraded. So, not fully, because we kept the original kind of beach house blue stand-up shower right here on the right. This is a Toto toilet. It is ready for a washlet if you wanted to install one. There is an outlet as well on the opposite side of the toilet if you wanted to install a washlet. 2 large mirrors, new vanity, new cabinets. And I will say that the original house, actually the bedroom that we just saw, the closet stuck out over here before and kind of stuck out this way. And what we did was, since we were going to add the new walk-in closet, we took out the attached closet to that bedroom and expanded the bathroom, so you have a lot more room, and of course you have this nice big vanity with a nice new sink and new faucets, as well as when we remodeled in 2018. Little linen pantry right here as you first walk in. That's the original linen pantry that was there. All right, and then finally at the end of the hall is going to be the second bedroom, what we used as the office. So it does have a built-in desk, split AC, again paint, and a new ceiling fan was done during the remodel, as well as adding in some closet doors. The parquet floors are the original parquet floors, but again were resealed when the remodel happened. So that's the interior of the house. Let me just spin us around this way so you can see kind of the entry again. 900 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. But like I said, fully upgraded and ready to go. The office does have fiber internet from Hawaiian Telecom already wired in if you want to use that. And a lot of other amenities were added, including those split AC systems, the Roof vent was repositioned so that it better facilitates airflow in the hot afternoons. But overall, the house itself is a really cute cottage, Kailua cottage that you definitely need to go and see for yourself. So up next, let's head over to Google Earth, and I will give you an overview of the island and then narrow it down to give you some details about the neighborhood itself. And from here, I like to give a caveat that, I'm sure a lot of people watching this will already know a lot of the information that I'm going to be giving in this kind of island and neighborhood overview. So if you don't feel like you need to continue from here, obviously this is a great place to end and then set up your private showing with your favorite real estate agent. However, if there is anybody that I want to make sure I cover everybody that might watch this and, give an overview of the island and kind of show where Kailua is and where the house is in relation to the entire island. So starting off here in the overhead view of the entire island, Oahu is separated into 4 shores. So you have North Shore, the East Shore, which we call the windward side. This is going to have Kaneohe and, of course, Kailua, which we'll get into in a second. West side is going to have Makaha, going to have Waianae. And then the South Shore is going to be the majority of the density on the island. So most people live on the South Shore. And that's separated by the international airport, which separates, west, which is going to be like Kalailoa, Eva Beach, Kapolei, Waipahu side, and then what we call town side, which is basically stretches from Salt Lake next to the airport all the way to Hawaii Kai out on this tip of the island. So that's what we call town. And that's going to be, the majority of density on the island is going to stretch all along this South Shore. So when you talk about concerts, when you talk about the majority of dining and shopping, you're going to be coming over the mountains and into town for those kinds of options. Windward side, like I introduced earlier, has 2 major cities or towns or neighborhoods. So you got Kaneohe right here, which is this big density pocket, and then you have Kailua right here. Kailua also includes Waimanalo, which is kind of this area over here. But we're going to be talking about Kailua town, which is basically all of this density that you see right here. This little peninsula up here is Kaneohe Marine Corps base, so it is a private military base. You can see the runway right here. Kailua town itself stretches from Aikahi. So you have Aikahi, which I think is actually considered Kaneohe, but basically the same part of Kailua, and we'll have a couple of things that I'll point out. Stretches all along Kailua Beach to Lanikai, Keolu Hills back here, Enchanted Lake, you can see right here in the middle, all included in kind of the Kailua neighborhood. We are in what's known as the Kalama Tract. So Kalama Beach Park is located right here, close to the house, and kind of dictates what is called Kalama Tract. The Kalama Beach Club is... Oh, I'll zoom in. I'll tell you about Kalama Beach Club in a second when we zoom in a little bit more. But I want to go over some of the landmarks in Kailua itself. So let me pull those up. And there we go. Okay, so Kailua town is going to have your dining and shopping area. You can see right here, majority of the commercial spaces is going to be here in Kailua town. That's also going to be where your Whole Foods is, where Foodland is for your grocery options. But then also things like, restaurants. You have things like CPK, Maui Brewing Company, shopping. So you have your Target. You have, everything that you're going to need is going to be located in Kailua town. If you did want to go to the beach, you have Kailua Beach Park. You have, of course, Lanikai Beach, which is around the corner over here. You have, I'll show you Kalama Beach Park as well in a second. Mid-Pac Country Club is a private country club that does have golf facilities as well as, pool and gym and stuff if you did want to join that. And then, like I pointed out earlier, Aikahi Shopping Center is going to be up here in the north. That's going to have Safeway. So that's actually going to be your closest grocery store if you did want to use that. But it also has some dining. It has a Starbucks, Burger King, gas station, stuff like that as well. So you do have close access to all the amenities that you're going to need within Kailua town. Okay, zooming in a little more, and I'll pop up some of the amenities that you're going to have close by to the house itself, which you can see still marked here. The public beach access, which I marked before, is across the street. The other one that I pointed out earlier is going to be just north on Kalaheo Avenue. So again, a nice big loop if you wanted to do that, take that as a walk. Kalama Beach Club is a private beach club located next to Kalama Beach Park that is reserved only for the homes really close by, like within a block of Kalama Beach Club. And you have to pay to become a member, but this house is eligible for membership as far as we know. Obviously, if you did want to join, we would recommend that you do your own due diligence to make sure that you are eligible to join if that is important to you. As far as schools go, you have Kainalu Elementary here, located a couple blocks away. Then for the intermediate or middle school, you'll be Kailua Intermediate, which is going to be closer to Kailua Town. And then finally for high school is going to be Kalaheo High School, which is right up here. So, the house is pretty close by to all of the schools that you're going to need. And then, of course, the biggest thing is going to be, I should say first, before that, is going to be you have all of your grocery stores, Castle Hospital if you need access to that. The bus stop is located right outside on Kalaheo Avenue if you needed to use that. So it does give you access to not only all the amenities that you're going to need, but the entire island. And then close by, you're going to have a lot of, basically the biggest thing is going to be the beach, which is one of the most beautiful beaches on the entire island, and one of the reasons why everybody comes into and wants to live in Kailua in general. So that's pretty much it for 465 North Kalaheo Avenue. I hope, like I mentioned earlier, that all of the virtual technologies that I've used here has given you enough information and inspired you to want to go and see it for yourself in person. Again, if you want to do that, reach out to your favorite real estate agent and they'll be happy to set up a private showing for you, and you can go and see the property for yourself in person. If you want to head to the website 465nkalaheoav.com, go check out that virtual tour. And you can do that at your own pace. You can see all the little nooks and crannies of the house as well, and see all the high resolution photos, get a better idea of the exterior space, the layout, and of course all those drone shots that show the proximity to the beach. Anyway, with all that said though, that's going to do it for me here on virtual, for my virtual open house here on Facebook. Thank you for joining me. If you have any follow-up questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I see Rose has left me a little comment saying aloha. Thank you, Rose. Good to see you. If you even if you're watching this on replay later on, feel free to leave a question in the comments or reach out to your favorite real estate agent. If you put it in the comments, I will be able to answer that as soon as possible. And of course, your agent will be able to answer those as pretty quickly as well too. On behalf of my company, Marcus & Associates, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Nick Kawakami. I'm a licensed agent here in the state of Hawaii. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you for joining me here, and have a great rest of your day. Aloha.